Fire Department to hire 293 blacks and Latinos, give them seniority, give them tens of millions in back pay, because somehow he ruled that the exam for the firefighters, the exam given back from 1999 to 2002, were discriminating against blacks and Hispanics. Joining us right now to talk about this nonsense, frightening nonsense, is the president of Merit Matters. And boy, if it should ever matter, it should be for police and firefighters who are qualified to get the job. Paul D. Mannix joins us. He is also a fire department deputy chief in the fire department of New York, and he joins us right now. Hey, Paul, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Malzberg. Thanks for giving me this opportunity.
Now, Paul, if you call me Mr. Malzberg, I'm going to have to call you Mr. Paul. So.
Okay, Steve.
Okay, now my voice is going, but please bear with me. This is so outrageous. And I asked you off the air, do you get any repercussions? Can you make these kind of appearances if you're still active as a deputy chief of the FDNY? And you said the Vulcan Society firefighters, members of that group, they make appearances. So you're speaking for yourself and your group, Merit Matters, right?
That's correct.
Okay. How can a judge, first of all, what is on the firefighters test or was on the written test that was considered to be discriminatory towards blacks and Hispanics? Do you know?
No, I have no idea. They were ridiculously simple tests. You can go to the New York Times website and do a search and find them. And anybody who wants can look at the questions, and they were ridiculously
All right,
simple.
Vince, could you go to the New York Times website and put in New York City FDNY test? Because I can't. Could you even imagine? I mean, you've been in the department. Have you heard through scuttlebutt? Like what kind of question?
Right. If you indulge me for a minute, Steve, I want to dispel the false narrative that's out there, or the urban myth that the fire department is standing and opposing integration.
Yeah,
Can I go down a list of things that we've done?
Please.
Okay. Since 1989 to the present time, we've spent about $20 million on recruitment. We've established the Fire Cadet Program. We've established an Explorer Program. We've extended the established filing periods if too few minority candidates have signed up in the allotted time. We designed a test geared towards, and I'm quoting from John Castellaneta. He was an official with the old Department of Personnel. Design tests geared towards factors which would enable minority and women applicants to compete for and enhance their chances of being considered for positions as firefighters. We established the 5-point city residency credit in August of 1994 to increase the number of minority firefighters. We established the promotion test from EMS to firefighter. We established the high school, whose mission is to get minority and female students interested in firefighting. We actually had one test on which credit was given for wrong answers. We also celebrated along with a black female firefighter, Lenore Simmons, in 1994. She was awarded an Isaac Liberman Public Service Award by the 100-Year Association of New York. For what? For her work in recruitment. I doubt that her work, if it wasn't genuine and effective, I doubt she would have been given that award. We also appointed then Battalion Chief Phil Parr to lead the recruitment unit at one point. Now, Chief Parr is so highly regarded, he was very recently one of the finalists to be FDNY Commissioner. We also had the New York Sports Club establish a program to help women pass the physical. We've had John Jay College establish a fire service fellowship in order to get minorities interested in firefighting. We also have a year-round recruitment and diversity unit. For the CCR attorney, the Center for Constitutional Rights, who helped the Vulcans on this lawsuit, for one of their attorneys, Anjana Samant, to say just the other day, January 14th, that the city has not taken any measures. She's just not paying attention. And let me just also mention...
Well, how did she get that past the judge?
You'd have to ask him.
What's he paying attention to?
You know what? I think he's paying attention to the fact that John Paul Stevens might be retiring. And
there you go.
This ruling was very, if I can coin the phrase, Sotomayorean.
Yeah, well, he'd have to have had diabetes as a kid and lived in a housing project and not had one parent, or Obama wouldn't deem him worthy.
No, but I think he's just trying to point out that he can be empathetic too and not rule based on silly things like facts and law.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But he feels for them, so he's going to rule in their favor.
So where are we headed? How much is this going to cost the city? And is there an appeal to be made by the city?
The city, all indications are, and this is very encouraging, Mayor Bloomberg has been very good on this issue, all indications are that the city is going to appeal.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
Good. Now, this doesn't even enter in here, but I'll just say we don't want to put salt on the wound. I don't know what that means. he's big into salt, so whatever.